Today I am doing a deep dive into the 2024 presidential election. Today's video focuses on the very important state of Nevada. Nevada is a state that has 6 electoral votes, that is one of the very important key battleground states that may very well decide who will be the next president of the United States. In today's video, I'm going to explain some of the election history in Nevada and why it is such a close, important state. So, Nevada's presidential voting history across the last 3 presidential elections. In 2020, it voted for Joe Biden over Donald Trump by just 2.4% of the vote. In 2016, it voted for Hillary Clinton over Donald Trump by, again, just 2.4% of the vote. In 2012, it voted for Barack Obama over Mitt Romney by 6.7% of the vote. However, right now, Donald Trump has taken the lead over Kamala Harris in the state of Nevada and its polling averages, where Trump is up 48.2% to Harris's 48%, a margin of just 0.2% of the vote, an incredibly tight race in the state of Nevada. The national vote for the president in 2020, the popular vote was won by Joe Biden by 4.4%, 2016 was won by Hillary Clinton by 2.1%, and in 2012 it was won by Barack Obama by 3.9%. In 2024, the head-to-head national polling average of Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris right now is Harris up by 1.8%. However, that is under the average of the last 3 elections, which was 3.5%, and which is below Hillary Clinton's final of 2.1% if the election were held today. This is all very important, and I'm going to explain to you why in 1 second. In 2020, Nevada voted 2% more Republican than the national vote. So again, I mentioned that 2020 Nevada voted for Biden by 2.4% of the vote. The national vote was 4.4%. In Nevada in 2020, it voted 2% more Republican than the national vote. In 2016, Nevada voted 0.3% more Democrat than the national vote. And in 2012, Nevada voted 2.8% more Democratic than the national vote, an average popular vote difference of 1.1%. But what's very important here is if you like stats, you'll notice a trend here from 2012 to 2020, Nevada moving more to the right of the national popular vote than in the past. And for instance, 2.8 to 0.3, now Republican up 2. If that trend were to continue, you would expect Nevada would vote even more to the right of the national vote. But Harris is only up in the national average by 1.8%, and Trump has a lead of 0.2% in the polling average. Does this mean for sure Trump is going to win the state of Nevada? No, it does not. It does not guarantee Trump will win the state. But I think it's definitely confident and reasonable to say this is the best Trump has ever looked in 2016, 2020, and 2024. This is the best Trump has ever looked in the state of Nevada and gives Trump the best chance at winning the state of Nevada out of any of the last 3 elections. Now, for the presidential forecast for the state of Nevada in 2024, no surprises here. Real Clear Politics has Nevada as a pure toss-up, as does Sabato's Crystal Ball, Inside Elections, Decision Desk HQ, The Hill, Cook Political Report, and if you want to include CNN, NBC, ABC, all the major news networks would all have Nevada as one of the key important toss-up states. Nevada really could not get any closer than the polls show right now. Some key counties I'm watching for in Nevada. It all begins and ends with Clark County. This is the biggest place where Democratic votes are going to come out of the state of Nevada. In 2012, Barack Obama won the county by 14.6%. In 2016, Hillary Clinton, won this county by 10.7%. In 2020, Joe Biden won it by 9.4%. If you're the Trump campaign, your eyes on election night are all on Clark County. Because if Trump is doing better than the 9.4% that Biden got in 2020, you're feeling very confident Trump may be able to win the state of Nevada. Because, yes, there are a county like Washoe, which it did get more Democratic in 2020 than 2016, which is not a good sign for Trump if that happens again. But Clark County in Nevada is where most of the Democratic votes are going to come from on election night. This is where Las Vegas is. This is where most of the people in the state are. Clark County is absolutely key for the state and how it will go. If Trump is losing Clark County by, say, 5% of the vote, that would be a swing of 4 points. That would be a massive swing, and Trump could be winning the state of Nevada by 2 to 3% of the vote on election night. If Harris is winning Clark County by 7% of the vote, let's say, she would then be running 2 points behind Biden's numbers from 2020. That is an incredibly close race, which I think we're seeing right now, where Trump and Harris are basically neck and neck, and we're not going to know who's going to win the state until all the votes are counted, because that's how razor tight it is. If Clark County is going 9.4% and everything is remaining equal, where Harris is running the exact same that Biden did in 2020 in Clark and in Washoe and throughout the state, then we can expect the state of Nevada to probably go about 2%, maybe a bit under, for Harris. It's all about Clark County and Washoe County, how the votes will go, but I'm especially watching Clark County very, very closely. Washoe County, where Reno, Nevada is also very important. It doesn't have as many people as Clark County does, so it doesn't get as much attention. But it's a county that, if this is a county that's going red on election night, then you're feeling pretty optimistic about Trump's chances. Because this is a county that voted for Obama in 2012 by 3.7%, voted for Clinton in 2016 by 1.2%, and voted for Biden in 2020 by 4.5%. If this is a county that Trump is winning on election night, it has swung at least 4.5 percentage points from the Democrats to the Republicans, which is probably a good sign. If Trump is doing that here, he could be doing it around the country, which may have down-ballot effects for other states and other counties in Nevada. I do expect Washoe County to go Democrat on election night, but what's the margin in that county? That's one to watch for. Carson City, the capital of Nevada, its county was won by Romney by 9 in 2012, 14.1 for Trump in 2016, and 11.4 for Trump in 2020. It's not a massive county in terms of size, and I fully expect Trump to win this county, but again, I'm watching the margins because in a state like Nevada, just a few margins of 1% to 2% of the vote in such a tight competitive state may very well be the difference between winning and losing this state. So if it's 2020's numbers of 11.4%, I think it's a very close race. But if Trump can improve in Clark County or Washoe County and he can get his 2016 numbers in Carson City, this could be something very, very important to watch in the state that may tip the state into Trump's direction on election night. That's something I'm definitely watching for. Lastly, one more county I wanted to look at was Mineral County. This is not a big county population-wise, but it was Republican plus 10.7 in 2012, up to 27 in 2016, and 25.6 in 2020. I'm more just interested to see that had a massive swing from 2012 to 2016. 2016 to 2020 was only about 2 points, but I'm interested just to see if this one goes more Republican or less Republican, just to give a sense of maybe how Trump is performing in some of the rural parts of Nevada. So in 2020, Joe Biden got 50.1% of the vote to Donald Trump's 47.7%. And as I mentioned, Washoe County, where Biden won, he had 50.8% to Trump's 46.3%. Carson City, Trump had 54.2 to 42.8%. Mineral County, 61 to 35.4%. The all-important Clark County, Biden had 53.7%, Trump had 44.3%. Now let's go to 2016, where Hillary Clinton won the seat against Donald Trump. Similar margin, or the exact same margin of victory, but a lot more third-party vote in the state of Nevada. This one, Washoe County, was 46.4 to 45.1. Carson City, 52.5 to 38.4. Mineral, 59 to 31.9. And Clark County, 52.4 to 41.7. And in 2012, Obama versus Romney, Washoe had 50.8 to 47.1. Carson City, 53.2 to 44.1. Mineral County, 53.1 to 42.4. Clark County, 56.4 to 41.8. Looking at these last three results, it's very, very interesting that 2024, I think, will easily be the closest in the state of Nevada of all the last three elections. I fully expect it to be closer. And mainly, I'm looking at the 2020 map, where it's 50.1, 47.7. Everything indicates right now, according to the polls, Trump is outperforming what he had in 2020 in the state of Nevada. The question will be, is it enough for him to win the state? There are certainly good positive signs for Trump that he could win the state of Nevada, and it might even be trending in his direction. But however, I think the one positive sign for Harris is there's also still, it seems, a decent amount of third-party or undecided vote left in the state where she can make up the numbers. That remains to be the most vital question in the state of Nevada. When it comes to the pure numbers, looking at right now compared to 2020, at least in my view, all the signs point in Trump's direction. The popular vote's closer. That one alone, I think, gives Trump a better shot at winning Nevada, but it's incredibly close. And when you look at the party numbers from 2020, 16, and 12, Republicans, Trump got 47.7, 45.5, 45.7. That's an estimated range between 43.3 and 49.9. and a average vote of the last 3 elections 46.3. That's very, very close. That signifies it can easily be won by the Republican. It would be breaking with the last 3 elections, but it is possible. When you look at the Democratic side, I mean, in the range aspect, the Democrat has the advantage. 50.1 for Biden in 2020, 47.9 for Clinton in 2016, and 52.4 for Obama in 2012. That's a range of 43.4 to 56.9 with an average of 50.1. The range alone of the last 3 elections would show that Harris would have an advantage in winning the state of Nevada. That's 100% true. Based purely on history, Harris has the advantage. But based on what we've seen from the polling, it seems that Trump actually has a very slight advantage, which to me says whoever wins Nevada right now is pretty much a complete and total jump ball. And if you, no matter which candidate you say win the state, I really wouldn't blame you because it is so incredibly close. And in my election night video I did, which if you've not checked out, I'll put a link to it at the end of the video on the screen. Please check it out. I went through Nevada where it actually ended up being my closest state in the entire country for how I think the election will go down. I think Nevada will have the closest margin of victory out of any state across the country. And I'm sticking with that, where I have Donald Trump winning the state of Nevada and its 6 electoral votes by just 0.3% of the vote. Just a few thousands of votes in the state of Nevada. I mean, I don't think a state is going to be any closer than this. The polls are incredibly tight. It's the closest, I believe, of all the polling averages on RCP. It is the closest margin of 0.2% lead right now. And I think it's pretty accurate that I think it will be 0.3%, 49.2, 48.9, with about 2%, 3% or so that is undecided or third party. It's an incredibly close state and a very incredibly close race. And I think Trump narrowly edges out the state of Nevada, but boy, this state is going to be one that it's not going to be called until very, very early the day after Election Day. I think it's going to be a very, very close race, very close state in the country. Donald Trump I have winning very, very narrowly. So with that, on the 2024 electoral map, I have Kamala Harris with 81 electoral votes so far to Donald Trump's 26. Right now, every state that Biden won in 2020 has been won by Kamala Harris, except the state of Nevada. Nevada is the first state to flip from Biden to Trump. Harris has won the states of Washington, Oregon, California, and Hawaii. Trump won the states of Alaska, Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, and now the swing state of Nevada. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I will have another one coming out very soon for the state of Arizona, so please stay tuned for that one, as we do every single state leading up until Election Day on November 5th. It is now 10 o'clock on the East Coast, and we have a poll closing in 4 more states, those states being the states of Iowa, Montana, the all-important swing state of Nevada, and Utah. Here's what we can tell you about them at this time. In the state of Nevada, we can say that the state of Nevada right now is too close to call. Nevada, a state where the polls leading up until this day have been incredibly close, and we expect it to be a very close result. One of the tightest margins of victory in the entire country is what we're expecting tonight. Nevada, too close to call. That will do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a like. And if you really liked it, please remember to click the subscribe button. And make sure you turn post notifications on so you always get notified when I post a new video. That way you never miss one. Also, please remember to share this video with your friends and family if you really, really, really like the video. And remember to stay tuned because I'll be posting at least one video every single day leading up until Election Day, so I'd really appreciate it if you keep coming back and watching those videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.